Reggie holds it, top of the key, Chatman. Deep three-pointer, yes! Dylan Chatman from beyond the top of the key.
EIU men's and women's basketball have each made it to this year's Ohio Valley Conference tournament, and both have had first-year players emerge into contributing roles. On the men's side, that comes in the form of junior transfer Dylan Chatman, a walk-on player who's become a starter and key contributor for Coach Jay Spoonhour's team. Chatman says walking on was what he needed to do to chase his dream.
I was recruited by NAIA schools and Division II schools, but my ultimate goal was to become a D1 player. So I knew what I could do, and I felt if I can prove that, then I can get on the court. I was going to be a walk-on, and my only two choices were SIUE and here. And Coach Spoon, he told me that there was a player last year who walked on, he started, and he told me if I could come in and work hard, play defense, and do things that he heard I can do, then I can get on the court.
I watched him play because we were recruiting. He played on the same team with Matt Pachowski, and so I saw him play a few times. But you know, it was just one of those things that he had some scholarship offers from some low, Division II or NAI, and we weren't really in the position where we could use a scholarship for a guard. And he's a great kid. I mean, good student, good kid. And he said, "Hey, I think I want to do this." And we were happy. And he's played really. I knew he could guard. He's played better offensively than I thought that he would do. He's to the point now. We were trying. We would get him in here and there at the beginning of the year. He played 12, however many minutes. But he's worked himself into where he is a guy you can't take out. Even when he has a game where he doesn't shoot it well. Like, it was easy to play him when he was making a lot of shots. He was shooting it in. But he had a bad shooting game last game, and he still plays a lot of minutes because he guards so well.
Try to keep a chip on my shoulder because knowing I was a walk-on, I was going to have to work harder than everybody else. So I didn't get discouraged at the beginning of the season when I wasn't playing that much. So I just kept my head in, trying to figure out what Coach wanted me to do, and I figured it out a little bit, and he's getting me on the court now. Improved, I wouldn't say my defense, but that's always what I've been good at. So I don't know, talking to my players and trying to understand what they're good at so I can be a better leader on the court. Well, what got me on the court here is playing defense, and that's how I started off, as getting playing time. And as time went along, I proved that I can score a little bit. So coach is giving me more freedom to go in and score, but still I got to play defense to stay on the court. Like I said, when I first got here, I wasn't trying to do too much. I was trying to fit in and see what everybody else can do first. But now, as I'm getting more playing time, I'm trying to look to score and trying to help my team out offensively. Because we have Sherm down there. The stats that he's putting up are crazy right now. So we got to keep feeding him the ball. So if I have an open shot, I'm going to look to take it.
EIU is entering the conference tournament as the number 7 seed, and Chatman said once this year's over, he's got high hopes for his senior season.
Next year, it's going to be looking nice because we have CO for a whole season, Chris, and all of our guards are freshmen. So we have a lot of freshman guards, so we're a young team, and I'll be a senior next year, so hopefully I can bring some experience to the guys who didn't play as much on the court. Hopefully I'll get a scholarship. That's my ultimate goal. And I think that I will be a leader for next year. And I know our record wasn't that good this year, but if we can get into postseason play, then I feel next year we have high hopes for our team.
They give it to Brown at the top of the key. She drives all the way to the basket, clothesline.
While Chatman has emerged on the men's side, the women's team has seen freshman forward Erica Brown come in and earn some significant playing time in only her first year as a Panther.
Worked out great, actually. I mean, yeah, consider the bumps along the way. I was being recruited by other schools, and Eastern was always there for me. They recruited me since my junior year in high school, I believe. And so they were always a consideration for me, and after visiting the school and the campus, and I don't know, it just fit right. It was I always heard people say that, and until I visited Eastern, I could understand what they were coming from. It did fit well for me. I liked the team, I liked the campus, they had what I needed academically, so it was just a perfect match.
Erica's been a success story, really. She hurt her shoulder, so had shoulder surgery in the summer. So coming into school, she was behind and really worked hard to get herself back on the court. And we've been ecstatic with her progress. Like you said, she paid her dues and she worked her way in, and now she's giving us tremendous minutes, both offensively and defensively. Defensively, she's one of our best players, and we count on her for her consistency. So we're excited. We're excited for the future for her as well. You know, it really took her back. You know, it's pretty significant. So to, you know, come into a new school at another level and, you know, carrying that kind of injury, it's a tremendous credit to her, her work ethic. She's a very cerebral kid, very bright young lady, and has a really good work ethic. All those things combined are getting her on the floor and giving us great minutes.
It took a lot of work. I was out for a good 7 months, I would say, in a sling for a good month, and by the time I came back, it took a while to get the strength back and the muscle, and even then my shot, it took a while to get my shooting down because it was hard to raise above my head and all that stuff, but with working hard every day, it came back, and I continue to keep working hard, so I overcame that.
Coach Foley said that while Brown's play has set her apart as the season has gone on, it's her positive attitude that makes her such a joy to coach.
She's a really good kid, first and foremost, so she's easy to like. She's a freshman, so she's got to, you know, pay her dues that way as well. But like I said, she's willing to do anything for anybody, and so that's always a good teammate. So she's a teammate first, which is great.
Honestly, just, I guess, working hard every day in practice, coming prepared, doing what you have to do on the court, off the court, and doing what the coach asks you to do. And her giving me that, she gave us all opportunities to play, and she gave me an opportunity, and I guess I did something she liked out there, so I'm just grateful for the opportunity that she's given me, especially as a freshman.
Tremendous versatility, I think, and she doesn't even know it yet, which is really cool. From her standpoint, I think with the injury and coming in, we didn't know what she could do, and I don't think she knows what she can do, and we're finding she can play on the perimeter as well. So I think as she evolves as a player over time here, she's going to step out to the perimeter a lot more. And currently now she's playing the 4 for us, but I think in the future you might see her out there playing a little bit of 3.
Nothing's guaranteed. I've learned that, you know, the hard way. I mean, nothing is guaranteed. You got to make sure you're here every day. You can't just expect it. So I'm hoping that with hard work and showing up every day to practice that I would be considered in the starting rotation, but I know it's not going to be given to me. I mean, there's going to be new incoming players coming in, so I got to think about that too.
With both Panther basketball teams looking toward their futures, it seems that Brown and Chatman have nothing but bright things ahead of them.
Our record's not that good, but like somehow we come to practice every day with the mindset that like next game we're gonna win. We never gave up, and coach has never given up on us. Like that's one thing that I really love about this team.
Reporting for Panther Sports Talk, I'm Brad Kupiak.